Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here. Before we start, and you can jump the intro if you're not interested, I will put a little mark there for you to jump the intro. I just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers I've had in the past week. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy a lot of my videos. You do matter, every single one of you I saw. Every one of you who commented, I replied to. I see you. Just know that you are seen and you actually really do matter. Um, you have no idea the joy and inspiration you bring to me. And thank you for those of you who give me ideas and comment because you really help me make better videos for you. And that's why you'll see a yellow sheet underneath my work today because I know I like to work in creams and whites. And actually, I've ordered a pad that I will have on my desk. It just has not arrived soon. And it's a beige with flowers. So it will make everything I make a little more visual, like easier for you to see. In the meantime, I'll always try and remember to put a darker paper underneath because I work with light colors. So yes, let's get started. So last week I made a video that you all really loved a lot. I have another kind of idea this way, so I'm hoping you're gonna love it. I don't think it's anything new for everyone, obviously, but it's just another way of seeing our folds. So these two are the exact same folds, but there's two different outcomes. They could even be a third outcome that I just thought of right now, and they could also be different sizes. In other words, you could make this a lot shorter. And of course, instead of being this way, they could be, of course, this way. But this is a super easy idea. I just want to bring a different view to the folds we are used to make, right? It's just fun to see, oh, that's true, I can do this. Oh, it looks completely different, and yet it's the same folds, same thing. This is exactly the same. I did not change the way I fold these two things. Look, I know it looks different, right? I'll show you. And then we'll do one. And I'm even going to do one without the embossing because I know a lot of you don't have embossing. And I'll just decorate it in a different way. That's all. So this one I did not want, let me just see in the camera how you guys see. So this one I did not want it to look like a Christmas card. This is more of a present I would give someone, let's say. So I went with, flowers, that little cherub here that holds everything closed, and some beautiful glittered tape. Why not? It's beautiful and it brings a lot of richness. And I don't think this is one of the type of cards that get thrown in the trash, So here it is. So you open this one and there you go. You don't have to make a knot, but I just made a little bow with it. The ribbon is glued underneath this. This is more expensive of a, closure. If you want to mass make these, obviously you would use something else, like maybe buttons. Buttons are, a lot less expensive. Actually, they're very inexpensive, and it would just do beautiful as well. It would be perfect. I just chose this one because I really loved how it worked well with the flowers, but again, it depends where and who you're giving this to. So when you open it, you have your pocket here to give a gift card. So it's all about giving money or gift cards. So there it is. You have enough space to do so. And on this side is where you would write your message. So I decided to go around the paper I put inside with, again, glitter tape. And that's where you would write your beautiful message to your friend or your loved one, whoever you are giving this to. And there it is. So it's as simple as that. So for the other one, this one I made out to be Christmas, and I added a little something more just for the fun. This one closes with this wooden snowflakes that I painted with watercolor in silver color, just so it matches everything. And yes, I put book corners, metal book corners on the corner of this to add more shine. And I've added this right here. I will grab it. This glitter paste on the edges here for, again, more shine. And you open it this way. So this is obviously just glued up to here so that I can always slide this in here. When you open it, you have a little peekaboo, a little thing to open just to make it interactive. And I decided to stamp some hearts. You could put a little note, a little message. You could put, a sticker that you love. I just decided to make this door. And of course, I also put the glitter paste around this. Now, this little square came from something I did on the other side. So this will be where you write your message. And I put, jewelry on each corner, again, for more shine. And here, I put a vellum window. And again, the glitter paste all around the window. So now you see the square comes from this window. And I thought, why not use it? And here, of course, you would put your gift card or your money. I made it long enough for money. And I thought it would be nice because you kind of see what's in there, right? So I thought it'd be a sweet idea. I just, carved the square in here. And I do have the die cut. If you don't, obviously, you can do your window, by hand. And then you can use a square or the square if you really cut super well to do a little peekaboo. But you can use whatever, right? It's just an idea for you. It's just to make it more fun, more interactive. And there it is. That's what I've done with this one. So maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, but they are exactly the same fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside and I will fold this and show you why it's the exact same fold. So I'm going to back up the camera a tiny bit. So how I always do it for both of them is I will make a first fold to the width that I want, and it for some reason it always ends up being the same width. So it is just about this. I don't know why. It always works this way. I can measure it, but it's a little shy of 2 inches if I'm not mistaken. Let me just fold it and then I will give you the measure. Because it seems instinctively that's where I always choose to fold the paper. This one might be 2 inches actually. Yes, of course. Yeah, make me a liar. Let me see how long this one was. Oh, it was also 2 inches. Okay. So it's usually 2 inches or a little shy of 2 inches. It just turns out that every single time I fold the paper, really instinctively, I don't measure, as you can see, it always ends up being 2 inches. Then what you do is you take this side, and before you press on it, I leave just about the same space. Again, I don't measure, but you can. I don't measure. I usually just go just about, I eyeball it, and then I fold. So it doesn't matter if it's the same or not. It really has zero impact on the end result. There. So whether it's the same or a little bit more, a little bit less, it really does not matter. Then I take this and I fold it over to here, just like that. And I decide just about, well, actually, it's not that you decide. You also see where your sheet here, right, touches the end of the fold. So obviously you don't want to fold that. So I just go about, and there it is. That's pretty much it. So I will fold this right there. I know it doesn't seem precise, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. So what I mean is when I folded this and then I fold it again, you will, or if you bring it closer to the edge, you'll feel the resistance from this piece right here, right? And that's it. That's all I do. And these folds will give you these two different cards. These two, same thing. And here's why. So this one, okay, let me show you with the other. I really want you to see what I mean because it's really a lot of fun. So this one would be like this one. Okay, exactly like that. See? Same thing. So that means that I would glue this. This would be my pocket. And this would be where I put my beautiful message. Okay, so this is exactly this. But if I want to make this one, okay, if I want to make this one, just like that, then this becomes this bigger space where I could put money or gift cards. Both of them can do the same, by the way. It's just the different way it will close and how it's going to look in the front and where your spaces will be. Okay, this would be where I have my message, and this would be this part, and I can decide to do another peekaboo right here. But it is the exact same fold. I didn't change anything, okay, from, sorry, except the way I folded it back to show you. Yay me. So this is that if you do this way, or if you decide to fold this and glue this down and fold it this way, then it becomes this. Do you see what I mean? So it really, if I can resume, no, that's a French word, résumé. I don't know. If I can, you know, to explain it faster, I don't know how to say this. I apologize. Sometimes the French is in my head and I don't know how to speak English. It really depends which side you want to glue, okay? Which side is going to be the container of your gift card or money. So if it's this side, then this becomes, okay, it becomes this one. But if you glue this side, right, then this becomes, yeah, this becomes this one. Do you know what I mean? So it really depends, because the shorter side will become the front, like this, if you glue the larger side, right? And if you glue the smaller side, then the larger side will become your front, like this one. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. You know, it's I don't always have the right words, but I think it was pretty, you know, easy. You know what? And again, you can jump the rest of this if it's, you know, you don't want to see it again, or if you think it to yourself, okay, we get it. Let me grab another kind of paper for you to see, okay? Okay, so I have this piece of paper here, so hopefully it'll be better visually for you. So again, same deal. Like I said, I don't measure. I just eyeball something here, and I think, okay, I like this. So I fold it. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if it's close to 2 inches again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. It's exactly 2 inches. I don't know how I do it. I honestly don't. And it's like this every single time. I kid you not. Okay. So this is 2 inches. But you don't have to. It could be 1.5 inches. Doesn't matter. And then I will take this side and I will fold it right about here. I leave myself a little bit of space. Now this sheet might be a little shorter because I just grabbed something in my leftovers, okay? And then I will fold this to bring it right about here. That looks good. And this is about 1 centimeter, which in inches, I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, it's exactly 1 centimeter. This is funny. Just a little shy of 1/2 inch, if for those of you who need measures, okay? So, same deal as our other cards earlier. Oops, let me grab it. Oh my goodness, it's hooked to a snowflake. Okay, so same deal as earlier. If I want it this way, which is like the cherub one, it means that I would glue this right here, and this would be my gift pocket. This would be where I put the message, and this would be no, actually this would be where I put the message, because on this one I didn't make a peekaboo anything. I just left the whole space for the message. So this whole space here would be your message, okay? And then I would attach it. If I chose to go this way, it means that this part, although these are pretty much the same, this is a little wider, but like I said, my paper was not as long. So if I decide that this is my gift part, then this part here would be my message. Here is where I could put another little peekaboo window here, okay? Which means that this would be closed and this would close on top, okay? So that it would be the exact same as this one. So I hope with the different paper, maybe it helped. Maybe you already got it on the first example, you know. So I'm going to make one. So I do have the die cutting machine to do the window. I want to show you how to make this one. For those of you who don't have it, you can simply make sure to trace your window, whether it's a circle, oval, or a square or rectangle, and cut your window before you start doing anything else. For me, I will go ahead and punch the window with my die cutting machine. So I'm back and I have the window cut out, and of course I am keeping the window that came out of the square. And by the way, for those of you who trace it by hand, and you know, when we cut it's not perfect, then we have to go back. And I know this because I've only had my die cutting machine for the last 2 years. Before that, I did everything by hand. So if that's the case, of course, the square or whatever shape you're going to cut is not going to be perfect because there's readjustments. Just cut another one. It doesn't matter that it's not the exact same size. As long as it fits in this panel, you're good to go. So don't worry about it, okay? Now I will take some vellum and cut a square that fits this. It could be packaging if you want it to be completely clear, which is really nice. Now I'm going to cut it a little bigger than the window because I do have to have space for my double-sided tape or glue or whatever it is that you use. So I'm just going to grab this and I'll cut, you know, just around the window. If you don't have your window, like I said, because the cutting was a little too difficult, just measure it and cut a little more, and that's it. That's all you need to do. You have to have space for your glue, obviously. Okay, so there we go. So that is done. Next is to put some glue. I will use my double-sided tape. I find that it works really well with vellum because vellum does not like liquid glue. It starts to curl and then you have to like hold it properly so it doesn't, you know, curl before you have time to put it on whatever it is you're working on. But again, I've used liquid glue and I managed, you know. I just really made it to be a very thin layer by wiping, you know, the excess with my finger, and it was fine. And yes, it did start to curl, but of course I pressed down and it was fine. So I'm just letting you know that once again, you don't have to have what I have. Okay, so there we go. And yeah, I decided to work on something with no embossing because I know not everybody has an embossing machine. Although if I can make a suggestion, let me just glue this first, make sure I'm centered and everything's good. Okay, so I feel a little bit of glue here. I'm just gonna roll it back so that when I close, my whole pocket doesn't get glued shut in the middle. Then sometimes I just scrape it out. This is the inside, it won't show. Or once it's really dirty like this, then it won't stick. Okay, so now I was gonna say something, wasn't I? Now I already forgot. I will make a little semicircle just to show where the opening is, although it is obvious, but it just also makes it easier to access whatever goodie you are going to store in there. There you go. Now I'm thinking of inking the edges with a very light gray because I want it to be all in silver tones for Christmas. That's just, again, a preference. Now, the last time, see, I had put this glitter paste. I did not. I kind of forgot. I'm not going to lie. But it's okay. We're going to come up with something else. That's the beauty of it. We're crafters. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to round the corners because I think it's going to look better. There we go. And now I'm going to ink very lightly with this. This one is called Hickory Smoke. And while I'm talking, I am trying to figure out what it is I was trying to tell you. Before I said, hold on, let me align my window. And I don't know what I was saying. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be doing the editing. And of course, I will say, well, that's what you were saying. But I'm not at editing, so I can't see what I filmed. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hopefully it comes back to me. Okay. So now, okay, now it just came back to me. If you don't have an embossing machine, you can certainly use, what's it called? Texture paste. Texture paste, and use your, you know, stencils, and you can put texture paste, let it dry, and there you have it. It's the exact same effect. It's beautiful. Yeah, and you can color it. You can do whatever you want, and it will give you nice designs on your paper, even if you don't have an embossing machine. There you go. Okay, so we're going to glue this window down. So I guess I will use again. I could use glue. I'll use glue. So I'm just going to put some glue right here on the very edge. Just like that. There we go. There. I already like it. I like that there's a window. And because I didn't put this all around the window, there's many different ways you can do, because again, not everybody has that. A lot of you have glitter. There's also this beautiful tape that I could use to put all around. I could also cut pieces of this and glue it to make a frame, right? Why not? And speaking of frames, I have a bunch of frames that I could use and put it right there if I wanted to. Nothing is stopping me from doing something like that. This is actually very nice. I was just wanting to show you, but now I'm thinking, let me see if I have another one that's too big. What a shame. Oh, this one maybe? I was not going to do this, and I'll show you what I was going to do. And I might go with my first idea, but I'm just showing you that there's other ways, right? These windows are these frames, I mean, are a little too big, except the very first one I put on there was a perfect match. So, you know what I mean? Just see what you have. Oh my goodness, even the oval one would be pretty okay. I mean, you do see a tiny bit of the square underneath, but you know, so look in your stash. But my idea was, so I've given you the idea of frames. I've given you the idea of cutting little lines of paper and putting it all around. You can put, of course, all kind of washi tape, Christmas tape, whatever it is that you have. And you can also put glitter. I think I will go with the glitter option today. I feel like it. I don't know why, because you know what's going to happen. I've been in Christmas things. I'm sorry, I'm looking through my stuff. I'm into Christmas things lately, and as you may or may not know, what happens is I will have glitter on my desk, in my hair probably, until July, because glitter never goes away. It likes to stick around. Here's how I go about it. I put some glue all around the frame, and then I'm gonna throw glitter on there like my life depends on it. And of course, shake the excess over a piece of paper to put the glitter back in the bottle. And I will have a beautiful glittery frame. Now, I'm sure I'm not showing any of you anything new. A lot of you have been crafting since the 90s, even more, even before that. I've just been crafting for 4 years. So do I have things to learn? Absolutely. Which, you know, brings me back to what I said at the beginning of my video. Thank you so much for those of you who take the time to actually tell me, you know, you can do this, you can do that. speaking right now, I'm finding I have a little too much glue, but I don't want to rub it and make a mess. I'm just wondering if I could just go like this. Yes, okay, that's good. I just wanted to dab some out without using my finger and making everything dirty. So I think perfect. I don't know, I was way too generous with the glue. Okay, so now the glitter time. I'm just going to put my envelope like this. I don't want it to go inside. I mean, there might be some inside, but you know, I'll try and avoid a tiny bit. Ah, the beauty. There we go. And it's fun because it's not going to go to waste. Everything is on the paper, and then I will put it back on the bottle. So what I like to do, though, I do like to kind of press on it, smush it. That's why I didn't want too much glue. And then I will... Oh my gosh. Hello. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to clean this mess, obviously. Oh, I'm loving this. See, and all I have so far, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's white cardstock. Nothing fancy, right? Because I really want you to see how making these cards is accessible to everyone. I don't want you to think that if, sorry for the noise, that if you don't have all the fancy things that you can't make beautiful cards, you know, gift cards and cards. That's not true. I know you know that. I still need to repeat it because sometimes we forget, and then we get caught into buying all kinds of things that we don't necessarily need. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for this to dry, and I'll be right back. Actually, while this dries, I just thought of something. I want to use this. Now, again, many of you have these. If you don't, you can use, like I said, washi tape, whatever you have. But I want to enhance this little card, and I'm fairly certain it's almost the same size. So, let me see. Oh my gosh, it's like almost right there. Yeah, just a tiny bit more. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to use this and glue it on the edge. So a little bit like I would if I didn't have the washi tape. I do. I just don't want to use it for that. I want to try and do it with paper. So I'm going to cut two of, oh, I should have measured though. Oh, bravo, yay me. Let me see if I can eyeball it again. Ah, I didn't measure. Just want to make two bands, I think you would call it. Is that what you would call a band? Not sure. Let's see. Oh, no, that's much thinner. Much thinner. Okay. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like I've done before. I'm going to take this line right here on my cutter and use that for measuring. That way I know both of them are the same width. Okay. Ah, that's perfect. Don't worry, these are not lost. I keep these because they're perfect, you know, length and such. So I'm gonna make another one right here. There. Oh yes, look, now they are the same. Super. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how, you know, dry this is, but it's okay. I'm just trying to show you things. So if it's a little ruined, I will live. Okay, so I will glue these right here, and these will be my outer edge decoration of this card. Isn't that sweet? I think this will look fabulous. Okay, so now I want to see, what am I going to glue this with? Regular glue or double-sided tape? I think I'll try glue. Oh, I can see a lot of glitter. I think I'm going to regret the regular glue. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm just worried it's going to spill over when I press down. So I think I'm going to have to wipe some off with my finger. I am not a neat crafter, by the way. And when I say glue in my hair and glitter, it's actually the truth. For some of you who've been with me for a while now, you know I've said it on video before. I leaned forward and my hair was in the glue. And my hair is in paint sometimes, and my paintbrushes are in my coffee instead of the water. It's really fun. It's fun to be me. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm not regretting my choice. It's not too bad. Just don't want it to stick to this. Okay. I'm going to do the same with the other one. Push this here. Oh, the glitter. I hope it, when I turn it back around, if I see a lot of the glitter, you know, got smushed because it wasn't really dry, I'll just put more. That's all. It's an easy fix. I should have done this before the glitter, but the ideas don't always come in order, right? I don't rehearse a lot of my videos before I come on camera. Maybe some of you say, yeah, well, you should, but I'm trying to keep the spontaneity. I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. Spontaneity alive. I want you to see that my ideas are just, oh, I got an idea. You know, they're just popping as I'm talking with you because I think it's more fun. But I'm not saying that I couldn't plan. I mean, I'm sure some project I've planned, like, you know, special fold pockets or something very complicated. I might have practiced on a scrap piece of paper before I came on camera. Saying I never practice is not true, but you know, I'm just saying most of the time, 90% of the time, there's no practice. I just get an idea and I'm so excited. I want to show you right away. Okay, let's see the damage on the other side. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I thought they'd be, you know, I was a little worried there. Maybe it was a little drier than I expected. Okay, this is perfect. Now I will cut the excess here because the paper was a little longer. There we go. I like that. Maybe I'll round the corners there too. I'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to refold because this is brand new cardstock that was not folded in the initial fold. So I'm just going to press. I'm going to be careful because sometimes these types of paper, if you press too hard, it ruins the paper. So I'm just really pressing instead of going, you know. There. Perfect. Let's do it for the other fold. Right there. I'm just going to be careful. Oh my goodness. Do you see how beautiful this is going to be? Oh, I'm loving when everything works, you know, even if I make a mess. Oh, I love it. Look how sleek and fancy it is. And there is no embossing because we are working as if we did not have an embossing machine. Actually, it's this way. This is the way it's going to close. Just because remember, we're making this one. We're making this one with the pocket right here. Oh, I am loving this. And yes, there's glitter. There's glitter everywhere. We're working with glitter. We have to live with this. It's fine though. It's Christmas. Okay. So now we're going to put this beautiful little, I have glue here. We're going to put this beautiful little, you know, peekaboo thingy. I'm just going to also ink the edges so that it kind of pops because it's white on white. I could also put glitter, you know, I don't know. For now, it's going to be like maybe I'll put glitter, or maybe I'll put the glitter paste. What should I do? I'm afraid because we're going to manipulate it. Maybe the glitter paste would be better than the glitter. So I'm going to do that. Just going to grab a brush real quick. Brush, brush, brush. Okay, this will do. But again, if you don't, I mean, I just inked the edges and I think you can see the window. You know, oops, you're a little far, huh? You can see it that it's, you know, gray, but just because I do have it, why not? And like I've said in my other video, for those of you who saw it, I do have a Christmas market coming up. So I'm making a bunch of things to sell. So these will be probably in my items for sale. People are always looking for beautiful cards to put gift cards in or money. You know, that way the card also becomes almost, you know, like a little present itself, right? A little more. Am I recording? Yes, okay. The amount of times I've ruined video because I pressed pause and forgot to press record again. I'm talking to myself. I mean, I am talking to myself on a regular basis. I don't need to do it when I'm trying to record. Oh, okay. Perfect. I'm just going to let this dry a little bit. So this product, by the way, dries pretty quickly. So that's a very big plus. I have these rub-ons, so I'm going to use a rub-on for the little door here. Why not? Just gonna try and center myself a little bit. There we go. You could also just use a stamp. You know what? I've been looking all over the place because I have this, which is gold ink, but I can't find silver ink. I know it exists. And you know what the worst thing is? Oh my goodness, now I'm hating myself. I had every color you can think of, and I never used them. And I cleaned my studio this summer because it was becoming a total mess. I could not find anything ever. I thought, okay, Chantal, you know what? You gotta let go. You gotta let go of things you don't use. So I gave some and threw away things that I was keeping for nothing, that were, you know, not great or not great product, but, you know, I bought them, so I wanted to keep them. Things like that, and I gave a lot of it away. Well, what do you think I did with the ink? I guess I gave it because I can't find it anywhere. So I had to buy gold again, but I couldn't find silver. Well, you know. So look at this. This is actually really pretty. So now we will attach it to our card. So I'm thinking with this tape, why not? If I can find the beginning. I have this one. I have another one also. This one is actually really, they're all pretty, really. I'm gonna try this one. Is this the beginning of it? This is an illusion or what? Okay, don't have the patience, so I'm gonna use the one I can actually see the beginning of. Yeah, I know, I have the patience of a 3-year-old. Okay, this should be enough. Maybe not, I should have measured, but it's okay. So I'm gonna put it right here. Now what you put underneath is really up to you. Is it going to be a sticker, a message, a little, you know, written I love you? It's really up to you. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, so I'm probably just going to leave it for now, and I'll decide later on what I do with it. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, so for the middle part, you can leave it as is. This is the part where you can write your message. You could also add some, you know, writing paper. I have this white handmade paper. I think it does add a lot of richness. You don't have to, because like I said, the card itself is white. You have enough to write on. You could, however, if you leave it white, nothing prevents you from using, I don't know, let's see, these, and making sure you make, you know, you make it obvious that this is where the message will go. So for example, let's say you use the little diamonds. You could put one in each corner and write in the middle, right? These are all just ideas of, you know, how you're going to show people. I mean, you know, because you're going to be the one writing in it. But if you're like me and you're making this to sell, then you can make the space for writing even more obvious. So I'm going to glue this because I have it, and it's a leftover handmade paper. So why not use it? I hope I have more, because I think I want to use that in a lot of my cards. You know, just to show this is where you write. I think it's fun to have. Okay. Just wanted to make sure again that I was recording. So I'm just gonna glue this right there. And yes, I could probably still, you know, glue those little diamonds that I showed you. I think, isn't that what I did in the other? Yeah, look, that's exactly what I've done in the other. So I could probably do the same, or, you know, something else, and I will show you what I mean by that. I used my hole punch, which is right here, and in the silver paper, like so, I've punched holes, and now I have these. Isn't that sweet? And I have a plan for these, and I'll show you in a minute where I intend on putting them. But this is just to show you that you could use these and put them in all four corners. I have two different sizes, a smaller one and bigger one. Isn't that nice? I hope you see that. Yeah. So you could do that. I think I might stick to what I've done the first time. I will glue these little diamonds. I think it's pretty. So now I want to decorate this part because it is the part where, you know, that you see in the front. So I want to, now of course the card could be upwards. I never even thought of that, but I don't know why I like it like this. Even if once you open it, you have to, you know, switch it around, but that's just me. And I have these, I think they're called, not vellum. It's like washi stickers, I guess, because they kind of melt. Like you don't see the plastic around once they're glued to your sheet. And I think this would fit perfectly. Look at this. I really love it. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to open it. This is always the deal here. It's always difficult, I find, to peel the back. Oh, I got it already. Okay. So I will just unfold this so I can really, there. So I'm really well centered, and I will use this, why not? Just to really press down on it, make sure, like I said, that the transparent part kind of melts into the paper and you don't really see it. I find it really lovely. And those were purchased at Taperlogy. By the way, a lot of the things to decorate, a lot of rub-ons at Taperlogy, my code gives you 15% off. The code is the Purring Cat Studio. I'll put it on the screen for you, and it's always in my description box. Okay, so look at that. This is absolutely lovely. See, I could leave it this way, but I could also, again, from the glitter paper, like I showed you, I made these little circles because they can act as snowflakes if you put them a little bit everywhere. But I also made snowflakes. Now they're a little big. Oh, I could put one here and maybe a different one at the bottom. Let me see if they fit. Well, it's okay that you don't completely see it. You know what I mean? And then a few of the circles. How about we do that? I think that would look fabulous. So let me open this again, just because it's easier. And I will put glue behind this snowflake. Okay, so I went ahead and glued everything I wanted. So now when we fold it, we have this. I mean, isn't that just amazing? This is totally personalized. I absolutely love it. And you know, you open it, you have your message, and then you have whatever, you know, message you decide to put there, whether it's another sticker, a little message, or a stamp, whatever it is. And you put your present in this pocket. And there you have it. And the way we're going to close this one, because I want to keep it simple, I'm just going to take my hole punch here. And I think right here, nothing complicated, right here is perfect. And then where is it? Oh, I lost it. Hold on, I'll grab another. Well, it's going, I don't know where I put it. Okay, and it's okay. I have others. It's just that I'd like to know where it went. Okay, so what I'm going to use this time, it's going to be super simple. I'm going to put this in here. And of course we unfold the little arms just like that. And of course I kept it in the silver family. And then we're just going to put a rope around it, and I have just the perfect rope, white and silver. And we're going to go around the envelope, and that'll be it. And it's going to be as simple as that. So I'm going to do now is put it around, make a little knot, just like that. Maybe twice, why not? But you know, any kind of other ribbon. Could be only silver, I just don't have only silver. And I'm gonna cut this excess here because there's no need for that. There. So now the card will close this way. Then you just put the rope around, and that's it. You got yourself a beautiful Christmas card. There was no embossing machine. There's no fancy anything. It's really whatever it is that you have, right? I mean, I really like to show you that there are other options. You know, you don't all have everything I have, and a lot of you have even more than I have, by the way. So there it is. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you saw opportunities for you to create these cards. And remember, it is the same folds, but different outcomes. And I think this is absolutely, I mean, it's so much fun to know that you can take a sheet of paper, and depending on which way you decide to glue, you know, which side actually I should say you decide to glue, it will give you two different outcomes. It's a lot of fun because, you know, here you have a big space for your message, and the other one you have a little, you know, a little peekaboo surprise part, and a nice little space here for your message, which, you know, a lot of times is quite enough. And in case some of you like to also do journals, let me say that you could easily also have this as a journal, because all you have to do is sew paper right here and you have yourself a journal. What do you think about that? Right? You have a journal with a pocket as soon as you open it, and you can sew paper here and do something else here like a nice pocket, and you got yourself a journal. Actually, this is the same base model for my traveler's notebook a lot of times that I've done in the past. So just see it different ways. Play with your paper, fold it, turn it around, see what else it could do for you. A lot of times you'll be surprised and say, oh my goodness, I never even saw that, right? And that's exactly what happened here. I was folding paper to make this one, I think, and then I realized I did it again, like I folded another piece of paper, but then I brought the different part in the front, and I thought, wow, this is two different cards, but it's the same fold. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Maybe I've inspired you to grab your things and make your own. I sure hope so, because the goal of this channel is to show you how to do things, but I certainly, most importantly, want to like show you that you have options. You have a lot of stuff for crafting. They're not the same ones as I have. I don't have the same ones you do. Some of you are lucky enough to have all the fancy things. Some of you are just starting and don't have a whole lot. There's always a way. And that's the message I am always trying to give you. Whenever I craft, I know I talk a lot, but it's because I want to give you all the options possible. I want to make sure you don't feel like, oh, I got to go shopping. I don't have that. I don't have this. It doesn't matter. You can do different. I mean, look at all the elements, all the different things I've used. This was just paper and stickers. This one, it was tape, and this one I had some glitter. Like, I really want you to see that you have so many options. So I hope you've learned something. Please don't forget to click on the like button. For those of you watching from a phone, please press a phone, and I think maybe tablet, I'm not sure, but you can just scroll and you'll see the hype button. So you have like, you have, I don't know what else, I think super like or super thanks. And then you have hype. Hype doesn't cost you anything. It just helps my video get seen by other crafters like us. So they can also enjoy a tiny crafting session with me. Thank you again for all the beautiful comments. As you know, I answer every one of them, and you give me great ideas. So keep the ideas coming. If there's something particular you want to see me do or try or wonder about, if I can, if I have the, the items to do so, I will certainly comply and do whatever video you wish me to do. On this, I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I do hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. And as usual, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye bye.